Hi.
Hi. I've just given someone I did put the password on for this on the post, didn't I?
I had it in the invitation.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Oh, we can see you, Rebecca. We couldn't see you the other day. There you are. There's Sarah, there's Lottie. Everyone okay? Right, hold on. I definitely put it in the post. I did. Sorry everyone, but people are finding it difficult to get in. I don't understand why. Okay, there's Natalie.
Recording in progress.
Natalie and Laura. Oh, Laura really looks like my friend Abby. Oh. Wow. I nearly said, Abby, what are you doing here? Right.
Record.
Okay, I think I've let enough people know what the password is now. Hello.
Yes, that's probably me.
It's okay, it's in the event details, but I will go through and check that it is there because, you know, technology. Facebook's not been my friend this week at all. Just another reminder for everyone as well. In the Facebook group, always tag me in your posts because I didn't see Claire's message from last night this morning, even though I scrolled through the posts because I wasn't tagged, because Facebook does whatever it can to make sure. Okay, sorry. Isla can't get on. One second, guys. One second. Oh, I hate Facebook today. Is that working? I think so. There we go. I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself? Right, while I'm trying to get Isla on to the group, let's see how everyone's doing. So shall we start with some people that maybe didn't get a chance to speak last time? So Natalie, because you pulled that face, I'm coming straight to you.
Inevitable.
How are you doing? Are you feeling
good.
better?
Oh, much better, thank you. Yeah, good. Although I put all my foods and stuff on the app that you'd said, and although I haven't reached the calories, but I have gone slightly, only a tiny bit over the proteins. That's okay, is it?
Yeah, don't worry about going over protein. That's never a problem.
Okay.
It's more about going over your calories. So you weigh under on your calories?
Slightly. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, a bit.
If it's only slightly.
But I think it might have not have been the calories that you gave me. It might have been the calories the app had done.
Okay.
So it might not be that much out, actually.
Okay. I think that's everyone here now. Did you manage to watch the MyFitnessPal video that I posted?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That I managed to sort it out the other day after
Good.
messaging you saying, I can't find how to put my things on. Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, okay, cool. So just everyone make sure that you set your calories in the app so that you know what you're aiming towards, because for some of you MyFitnessPal will automatically put you way under, and I don't want you under eating, because then you will not thank me when you are grumpy and want to stab me in the face. So don't do that. What else? Anything else, Natalie?
No, apart from my lovely weeing experience, now I'm drinking so much water. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. It's the gift I like to give. The gift of the toilet.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Okay, good. Good stuff. Welcome. Laura, I know your brain is mush. Let's go to you next.
I'm okay. It's only Wednesday, but that's normally when I would break any sort of routine and go for the wine and chocolate, which I haven't done, which I'm quite proud of.
Okay, well, I'm not talking anymore. Let's just let Laura do it because of that accent.
Am I the only Scottish one?
I think you are.
Potentially. Oh, that's
I think
nice.
you are. Okay, so normally you would go for the wine and chocolate on a Wednesday, but instead you're here with us.
Exactly, and I'm going to have a bath and then I'm going to go to bed.
Okay, good.
But yeah, my steps have been really low this week. I feel like I've been chained to my desk all week, which is a bit rubbish, but apart from that, calories and protein and everything's all okay. Okay,
cool. Well done. Okay, any challenges, anything you're struggling with?
Don't think so. I've got a lot on in my social life this week, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I'll do what I can do to try and minimise the calorie intake over that time. It's hard when you're away for an overnight, isn't it? Because it's like we're away early on the Saturday, so I'm really eating out all of Saturday, and then we're spending the Sunday in Edinburgh as well. So it does make it a bit harder, but it's fine.
Yeah. Just remember that this isn't about stopping having a nice life. That's not what this is about. So, have a nice time in Edinburgh, but maybe, if you're ordering food and like you say, you're eating out all day, can you pick one of those meals to be the really indulgent meal? And then the other ones you try and make the really good choices.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Can everyone see Henry doing the finally sit? So sorry, if you read my post a few weeks ago, you will know that if you coach with me, you also coach with Henry the Cocker Spaniel. It's part of the deal. Lynn can vouch for that. So just you just make the best choices that you can without minimizing your experience. Yeah, good. Okay. And your planning session on Sunday went good?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
No worries.
Emma, are you talking or are you just listening? How are you feeling? Hello.
Hello.
Are you okay?
Yes, not too bad, thank you.
Oh, poor Emma's poorly. So we had a little chat earlier, but have you got any questions or anything that we can support you with, or I can support you with, or are you just focusing on getting through this?
Well, as I said earlier, I've got no taste at the moment, so I'm having to find things that I'm enjoying to eat, because I had sort of a slow cooked chicken with couscous for dinner, and trying to eat couscous has got a funny texture and you've got no taste really wasn't very pleasant. So
no, I'm sure.
It's a case of finding stuff that I'm going to enjoy eating. So what I eat might be a bit odd this week, but we'll give it a go.
And I think we'll forgive you for that. I think you just do whatever you can to get through. Plenty of water for you.
Yeah, that's not a
okay.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah, just shout if you need anything though.
yeah, will do. Thank you.
Okay. Isla, hello. How are you?
Hello. Hi, I have heard the Zoom meeting, the recorded one. I couldn't join in, but hello everyone.
Hi. How are you doing?
I think I'm okay, yeah. It's been a bit different to track all my food, but yeah, I haven't changed much on what I eat, but the portions definitely are smaller.
Yeah.
But I am feeling fine. I'm not feeling hungry, and it's nice when I am still on my way home and I know that I still have some calories. And today I finished actually, and I need to correct the amount probably on my fitness pal, because I am under the amount that you gave me. But yeah, I finished today. I am not hungry and I am still have 22 calories to spend.
22. Oh, that must be a couple of grapes or something.
Well, but I'm not hungry, so
no. That's good to hear. That's the idea, right? We're upping that protein, loads of fruit and veggies, so you shouldn't be hungry. So
yeah,
then you know, if you go to the fridge, it's about your mindset. It's not about being hungry. And that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Any other challenges or questions?
I am just struggling to get myself to do some exercise. I am just being very lazy and need to get on top of it. I'm not feeling the motivation and I'm trying. I on the Fitness Pal app, they have some videos. I try to watch and I ended up just watching and laying down and finding it very exhausting.
and you will get an email, everyone, or a post in the group, because emails are being a pain in the bum. But next week I'll give you access to some of my boot camp recordings, just to give you the heads up. These are recorded in my living room. There's not some swish setup or anything, but you'll get access to those if you feel like doing them. But just trying to get your steps in is enough. Just trying to move about a bit more is enough. We don't need to become gym buddies 7 days of the week. That's not the point of this. Okay, it's the time of year where we're all knackered. Yeah. Any other challenge? Oh, go on, Laura.
I've did that as well. Like, they thought I was going to do a fitness video and then just watched it on my phone and not actually moved. Just watched the full video and then went, "No, that was pointless." Like, I'm not going to burn calories watching someone else exercise. So yeah, I can totally relate to that.
Brilliant. I love it. At least you're not the only ones. There's 2 of you in the group that have done it. Well done. But yeah, even just getting out and getting some steps in is better than doing nothing at all. And it doesn't have to be a 40-minute workout. It can be 10 minutes. It can be 10 minutes, set a timer, and you do 45 seconds of squats and 45 seconds of push-ups and 45 seconds of sit-ups, have a rest, do it again. It doesn't have to be hours and hours of training. That's not the point of this. Okay, you'll get there. Think about what is making the motivation difficult as well. That's the question to ask yourself. Why am I not motivated to do this? What's stopping me? And if you've seen some of my recent posts as well, you'll know that motivation does not come and bite us in the bottom. We have to take the action. So if you take one action, the rest of the actions become easier. And you've taken one action, you're here. Right, you're here, you've started one thing, so don't give yourself a hard time. Okay, right, let's go around the rest of the room then, because let's go to Rebecca, because we couldn't see or hear her last time.
Yeah, but I don't have a good accent, so it's a bit of a letdown.
No, it's okay, we've got the same accent, it's fine.
Don't laugh at me. I had a weirdly productive day through no intent of my own. So I took the dog for a walk this morning, did what I considered a good enough walk and was heading home until his friend came up to us, and instead of with his female owner, his hot male owner, who then said to me, "Oh, well, we'll walk with you for a bit." And then rather than saying, "Actually, we're on our way home," I'm, "Oh, that'd be lovely." So doubled the walk. So I was well chuffed with the steps.
Well done.
For the wrong reasons altogether. And then this afternoon I was online and working, and I thought, oh God, I haven't got anything to snack or for dinner. Ended up going onto my phone to Deliveroo, and weirdly did the most organised Morrison's order of like protein based things, looking at like the egg cup stuff you guys had sent, overnight oats. So some poor bloke just turned up at the house at 6 o'clock with the weirdest combination of food you can imagine. And then after work I made up some bits for tomorrow, so I feel weirdly organised. I'm just not doing great with the water.
Okay,
so that's my big at the moment.
Is that always difficult for you?
Yeah, if it was just tea on tap and someone's making it for me, I'd be grand. But yeah, just the getting up and getting water, I'm just rubbish at it. I need to just set an alarm on my phone just to continue to get water.
Have you got a bottle?
I was going to say, I find it so much easier to if you've got one of those bottles with the strawy bits at the top.
I probably need to do it.
I just think that
I was going to say there is also, I don't know the name, I don't remember, but a few years ago when I was starting to try to drink more water, there is an app, water app or something, and they keep reminding you with the noise of the water, and you just, instead of an alarm, you kind of
looping.
Yeah.
It's so true though, once you start, you find it really difficult to not carry on, which has been Natalie's experience, I think, is she started drinking more and you soon realise how thirsty you are.
Definitely. You get that dry mouth really quickly.
Yeah. Maybe you need to order a bottle.
Yeah, I'll go and do that after this. I'd get any excuse to go shopping. You know, I love it. So I'll have a look.
One thing that helps me, but I am Brazilian, so it's not really the rule, but I drink hot water, and whatever drink I am, even squash, I try to drink it warm, and yeah, especially this time of the year, it makes my life much easier.
I've got like a million different tea bags in the cupboard, so I just need to just get them out and maybe just plan. And that's my one thing for the rest of the week, is to up the water in every way.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you're making yourself drink more water and have more like teas and stuff, it's more steps, and then more wheeze, more steps.
So what you're saying to me is you can't use the downstairs loo, I've got to keep going upstairs.
That's what I make myself do. I go either upstairs or downstairs. Otherwise it's like 2 steps out that door. Yeah, well done. Nice to see your lovely face. Lynn, how are you doing?
I'm good. All okay.
Yeah.
All okay. Yeah.
Good.
So I struggle with my steps, you know that. I still struggle with my steps, but actually I've got a question on the steps.
Yeah, go on.
You know how we can bank calories?
Yeah.
Can we bank steps?
As in, if you went for a long walk on Saturday and you did 1,500.
Yeah. 15,000.
15,000, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. So you...
say on a Sunday, when I do, say, 16,000, if on a Monday I don't get out at all, can I roll 6,000 over and say, well, I did 10,000 on Sunday and 6,000 on Monday?
You can. The ideal for health would be that you would be moving more every day, but I know how difficult that is for some of you in terms of like being at a desk literally from 7:30 in the morning. But think about just think about what can I do just to bump it up a bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But good question. Good question. What are you on for breakfast at the moment?
I have a really strange breakfast. It's probably the same breakfast. Actually, it is the same breakfast. So everyone will probably go, ooh, but I have a little bit of smoked salmon, a little bit of tuna, and a little bit of cottage cheese.
So protein.
And that's what I have every morning.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yummy.
Apart from when I go into the office, which at the moment is only once a week.
Yeah.
And for that, I haven't quite worked out my groove yet. It's normally fruit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
but
no one said it was
breakfast.
weird. I heard yummy.
Cool.
Good. Okay. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Lottie. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine so far. Yeah, I haven't been off plan, so yeah,
Good.
very good. Downstairs Lou's broken, so I also have to go upstairs.
Brilliant.
We've got the plumber coming next week though, so I don't know how long that will keep up for, but I don't really struggle with walking. If anything, I actually itch to get out. I have to get out of the office in the afternoon because I just pull my hair out otherwise. So whatever the weather, I go out for a walk.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And how's the snacking?
Yeah, so far so good. Like from about 8 o'clock, this is like my prime snack time. So it's probably quite good that you've done the meeting at this time. I think I had quite a strong craving yesterday, and it is weird because my dinner was like 700 calories, so I knew in theory I shouldn't be hungry. Like I knew I wasn't hungry, but I felt like ravenous, like really ravenous, and I just held off. And probably, I know you said it takes 2 minutes, but I think it took me about half an hour, and it did just completely go. And then after I'd gone past it, it was completely gone.
Yeah.
But at the time I was like, I'm literally going to fail on day 2 because I really wanted to like open the cupboards and eat everything. But after, you go over that initial craving, it just goes.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to give some thoughts around snacking at the end when we've kind of gone around everyone. So, but well done.
Thank you.
Sarah, how about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I've been all right on plan. I think I've been under my calories each day. Definitely under on my protein. I've been trying to look for ways of pumping up the protein. So I have done a little shop that's coming tomorrow that's got yogurts and smoked salmon and some other bits and pieces to try and bump that up. And I had soup today, my Heinz big soup today, and I did put in some chicken breast as well. So that did up it a little bit. In terms of steps, I'm trying not to look like the crazy dog woman, but today when they stopped to sniff every 5 seconds, I actually tried to keep my legs moving without looking too conspicuous. But it didn't make much difference on my actual count of steps, to be fair. So I'm not sure that works. But yeah, no, otherwise I'm good.
Good. I always find it really annoying when you go to the supermarket and then you forget not to put your hand on the trolley, because if you're pushing a pushchair or a trolley, you don't get the steps. It's really annoying. And did you see the recipes? Because we talked about overnight oats, didn't we, on Monday, and the egg cups, and I put the recipes in the group. Lynn, I think you might already have them, but I'm going to email them to you later anyway.
Thank you.
I did find the egg cup one. I've just copied that, but I didn't find the overnight oats one.
I put a
I'm
whole
not that good on
big
Facebook.
It's okay, I'll tag you. I put a whole recipe pack on there, so I'll tag you in that. And the first recipe on there is overnight oats. So I will make sure that you've got that. And also I popped in about 2 hours ago, everyone, I popped in a little post about Aldi bean spaghetti, or bean pasta, which is really high in protein. And also if you are having a sweet tooth snack need, then saurine is really low calories and delicious.
I've had quite a few sweet things actually. I mean, I had a hot cross bun the first 2 days, and I had a bag of popcorn yesterday, but I was still under my calories.
See, promised you didn't have to give up all the good stuff, didn't I?
I had a lot less butter on the hot cross bun, I must admit, once I measured that out, but everything else was good.
Good, well done. Any other questions? No, I just tagged you on the recipe pack so you can see it.
Thank you.
Well done. Naomi, with your lovely breakfast pictures.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good.
Been all right so far, but weekends are I'm definitely prone to that cycle of being quite good during the week and then blowing it at the weekend.
Yeah, okay.
I'm enjoying it. I like the feel of being healthy when I'm getting started, but it's sustaining it that is the challenge.
Yeah,
but
okay.
All good.
Good. Any questions? No, okay. So anyone got any other questions? Okay, let's talk about two things then. So the first one being the weekend, and obviously we know Laura's going to Edinburgh this weekend. Lucky Laura. But weekends is where we tend to fall off because it's less structured. We, in theory, have more time, although often it doesn't feel like we do. You know, you might be more social. It's the end of the week. You might want to celebrate with a glass of wine or two. So everyone knows about that they can bank up to 100 calories a day to save for the weekend. That is going to be harder for some of you because some of you are on lower calories due to your height and your starting weight. So just consider that. But and you'll get an email about this on Saturday, but one of the things I really want to encourage you to do is to think about what you can plan for the weekend. Okay, and that's this weekend and every weekend. So what can you plan for? So what do you know is happening? You know, if you're meeting a friend for lunch, okay, great, I'm meeting a friend for lunch. Where are we going? Can I look at the menu ahead of time? Can I say, yep, on that lunchtime, I'm going to, you know, I am going to pick this or have that, and I am going to really enjoy that. But I make a commitment to myself that actually I'm going to have a really, really great breakfast. And because I'm having that lunch, maybe it's a slightly bigger lunch, maybe I'll just want something really light for dinner rather than have a whole full meal with everyone else or that I normally would cook. So what can you plan for is the first thing. It's okay, getting a nice tour of your house. So what can you plan for? Secondly, and I said this on Monday, but if you are being social and you don't want to drink or have the dessert, you don't want to, this is the key, you don't want to, because that has to be your choice. Because what I don't want you to do is sit there with your arms crossed cursing my name, because that's not the point of this either. Like, we're all grown adults, make a choice and stick with that choice. But if you don't want, drinking, I think, is the biggest one that comes up. If you don't want to be the one to drink, then just tell people you don't want to drink. You know, that's okay. You're allowed to do that. And if they make you feel bad, then that is on them, or they try to make you feel bad, then that is on them, because no one else can make you feel one way or the other. It's how you perceive that situation. Okay, you're the one that's allowing them to make you feel bad for not drinking, for example. I'm going out on Friday night to bingo. Don't judge me. Last time I won £250. It was very exciting. But I'm going out to bingo. It's not my turn to drive. And one of the other girls is like, no, I'll drive, you have a drink. And I'm like, no, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking for November. That was the commitment I made to myself, because I know how much I've got going on in December. I don't need to drink in November. Oh no, have a drink. Don't be ridiculous. You drove last time, have a drink. No, you can drive if you want to drive, like if you feel that you need to drive, but don't justify your need to drive by making me drink. I don't want to drink. I actually said that. I was like, it's fine. I don't mind driving because I'm not drinking. If you want a drink, you can drink. But don't tell me I have to have a drink. And then don't forget to, particularly if you're already exercising, don't forget to include some movement. Like sometimes we have this mentality of I'm on Monday to Friday and I'm off at the weekend, just because that's what most people's working patterns are. Well, every day ends in DAY. You don't have to save all your treats for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. In fact, I would recommend that you didn't. I had a square of dark chocolate before I came on here with you, because it's Wednesday and I felt like it. I don't recommend anyone saves their wine drinking, chocolate eating, fry up cooking for just the weekend. Like, spread your treats across the week, because you create that binge restrict cycle. You create that mentality of, oh, it's the weekend, I deserve it, it's my treat. I've got this jumper that I purposely brought in here, right? Cheat day. I actually don't believe in cheat days. I just really liked the jumper because it's so opposite of anything I believe in. I do not believe in cheat meals. I do not believe in cheat day. Food is just food. Stop giving it the power that you're giving it by calling it a cheat meal, or calling it naughty, or calling it bad, or calling it good. It's just food. You're giving it too much power by calling it any of that stuff. So I know weekends are difficult because we get into these habits, but what can you control? What do you already know is happening, and what can you plan for ahead of time? One of the best ways I think of helping you at the weekend is getting a really, really great nutritious breakfast in, because you feel good. I don't eat eggs, but like a veggie omelette, or something like that, or a lovely fruit and yogurt, start your day off really well. And it's a bit like if you exercise in the morning, you feel like you're more likely to carry on if you've exercised, if you're a morning exerciser. Or those of you that have got dogs, I feel like my day starts right when I get out for a walk, even when it's chucking down with rain, because even if it's like a 15-minute walk, I feel like I've done something, I've moved my body, and mentally you work better that way anyway. Yeah, you going?
Yeah, sorry.
See you later. Go get Henry. Bye. Not you. Yeah. Okay, so that's the weekends. On the snacking piece, so on Monday I talked about when you find yourself being drawn to the cupboards or the fridge, give yourself a time limit, set a timer. And Lottie said it took her a little bit longer than 2 minutes, but that's fine, whatever it takes, because I think it's fair to say a lot of us get into these habits. We get into these habits of, I finish dinner, I must have something sweet, or I sit down to watch Netflix, I must have some biscuits to dunk into my tea, or whatever it is, or cake, whatever your poison is. And that's not me calling food poison, it's me saying whatever you see as a treat. We get into these habits. So what I'm trying to teach you is realize how much great nutrient dense, nutritious food can really fill you up. Because if any of you have been hungry this week, I'd really like to know about it. And I would imagine that it's some of the people that are on the lower calories, if it is at all. But if any of you have been hungry, I want you to tell me, and I want you to show me your food diary so that I can help you. But when you eat really good nutrient dense food, you focus on that protein, you focus on, oh, Laura's gone, she's knackered. It was so lovely meeting you all. We can do this. It's my bedtime, still have a bed to make and a bath to have. Look forward to seeing you all over the next time. Okay, she was very tired today. So yeah, no one should be overly hungry. if you're focusing on this nutrient dense food, you will be full up. So when you are drawn to the cupboard or the kitchen or the fridge or whatever, you need to ask yourself why. Okay, there's no magic formula here that's going to make you, like, that I can do, that's going to make you stop doing that. If it's been your habit to do it for a really long time, I can't wave my magic pencil and tell you that that's what's going to happen. I can tell you you shouldn't be hungry, but I can't break your habit. You have to break your habit. And to start breaking your habit, you have to ask yourself why. Am I standing in front of the fridge considering eating a stuffed vine leaf at 10:30 at night? I just picked the randomest thing in my fridge. Because I'm hungry? Or is it because I'm bored? Or is it because I'm feeling something and I want to eat the feelings instead of actually feeling them? And that's a really deep topic that we can get into another time. Is it habit? Is it, am I due on and I'm having a craving? Because that can be happening. Is it a hormonal surge that's happening? You know, because, you know, my hormones are imbalanced. Is it that I've had a bit of a crap day and I'm just going to emotionally eat? Ask the question, ask yourself the question and answer the question honestly. And it could be, well, it's just there and I can't stop thinking about it. Okay, so then you have a choice to make. You're going to eat it. And if you eat it, you know the rule. You can eat it, but you must sit and you must enjoy it and you must track it. That's the rule. There's none of this, I'm going to eat it secretly, because if I eat it with my head in the fridge, Chrissy will never know. Right? I know I might never know, but you will know. Right? So you need to ask yourself these questions, because I'm not there with you, but you can certainly imagine me on your shoulder if you want to. And just if you want to imagine me on your shoulder, I'm not telling you you can't have it. I'm just asking you to think about why. That's all. If this is going to push you over your calories, why do you want to eat it? If you've still got calories left and you want to eat it, then eat it. But you all are here for it for the same reason. You all committed to this for the same reason. There's not going to be any hard stick from me unless you say to me, Chrissy, I've not lost any weight, but I also haven't tracked any food, because then I can't do anything. I can't help you if you've not tracked your food.
So Chrissy, just on that then for a second, because I've got probably 1 million calories more than everyone else. I'm not using them all up at the moment because, and I would normally, but I'm eating a lot more veg because I'm being aware of it, and a lot more fruit. So I'm not needing them anywhere near as much as normal. But the evening snack is it's normally a evening snack and a glass of wine, but so far this week it's not been a glass of wine, it's just something. And I've got the calories, but I know I'm not hungry.
Okay.
But it's just routine. Should I break the routine, or I'm in my calories quite easily, so should I just have it anyway? Do you know what I mean? That it's that question is it routine I have to break, you know, and go and have a hot tea instead, or is it okay if it's in the calories, don't give myself a hard time?
Really, really good question. Firstly, I'm going to catch you on something. Do not say I've probably got 1 million more calories than everyone else. Don't put yourself down before you've even asked a question. That's not what we do here. And you won't get away with it with me. Second thing is, that's a really good spot. Brilliant spot. And you've got 2 directions that you can go in here. So you can say, actually, so if you think, right, we're 4 weeks in this and you've got accountability for 4 weeks, and you can say to yourself, well, I've got accountability, so, you know, I won't do this. I won't take the snacks because I'm not hungry and I've got accountability, and it's all really good. But then what happens if you don't join me, any of you, on a further program? Then what happens when you don't have that accountability? So you've got that point of my preference is that you learn your hunger cues and your emotional cues, and you start to understand what is the emotion that leads you to do that, because you just said it's routine. And quite often we have this, oh, I'm gonna sit down and treat myself to my glass of Chenin Blanc and my MAC lipstick, because I've deserved this. I deserve this at the end of my day. And then where does it stop? So what I would say is you have to, this is a question you have to ask yourself is, am I eating this because it's my routine and it's what I like to do and I'm rewarding myself, or self-soothing? Because if it's self-soothing, that's not healthy, right? Or am I doing this because I have the calories and I can and I want to? And what I would suggest, by the way you've answered and the look on your face, is we're at mostly the first part. And I would want you to understand some of that cycle of the first part before you become able to get to the second part.
I've just done a Charlotte Tilbury order, so yeah, could definitely be a reward option. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So three times
a Satsuma would have been cheaper than a Charlotte Tilbury order, but you know. Yeah.
So the 3 times you've mentioned shopping, and I know one of them was a food shop, and then you said, oh, and then I'm going to get a water bottle, and we know how much I love shopping, and then you said a Charlotte Tilbury.
I definitely do it at the moment. It's definitely my go-to. Feel better about shit. Is shopping, definitely.
Yeah. So for me, there's something about finding different ways of coping with the shit than eating. And I'm not here to talk about shopping, but it could also be shopping, because do you want to be spending loads of money on Charlotte Tilbury? I mean, you're going to want the Charlotte Tilbury for when you feel amazing and you go out and wear it and look amazing. Absolutely, like buy the Charlotte Tilbury, but there's some patterns there.
Yeah.
But good question, good catch. What was I talking about? Snacking. The other thing that I think is really, really useful to do is having some snacks on hand that you know are better choices than what the go-to would be. So if the go-to would be 3 hobnobs, what is a better choice than 3 hobnobs? So 3 hobnobs is about 220 calories. So what's a better choice than that? That's still going to hit a bit of a sweet craving, and still going to be something that you're going to enjoy. So off the top of my head, like some strawberries dipped in some dark chocolate, like a little bit faffy, but I'm looking at Rebecca because I know Rebecca loves baking. So I absolutely know that standing there and melting some chocolate and dunking strawberries in, I'm assuming she likes strawberries, dunking some strawberries in some chocolate, putting them on a tray and putting them in the fridge, she'd really like that process. She'd like that process because she likes creating in the kitchen. She likes creating things that she can then enjoy. Well, you know, if chocolate dipped strawberries aren't your thing, I'm sorry, whatever it is. But, you know, what can you have prepared maybe in some little pots that actually when you feel a little bit snacky, you can just go and grab them. You know, some really good quality chocolate. I always recommend dark chocolate. Not everyone likes dark chocolate, but really good quality dark chocolate, because you can't eat much more than a square of it. It becomes a bit in your mouth. One of my favorite things is a medjool date. I don't know if everyone knows what I mean by a medjool date. They're the really big fat dates. Not everyone likes dates. You take out the stone, you put a little bit of nut butter in there, and if you put it in the freezer for a bit, it's like eating a Snickers bar. It's like chewy and gooey and nutty and just delicious. And I think just one of those with a bit of peanut butter in it is like 90 calories. And again, you can't eat more than one because they're so sweet. So what are the things that you can pre-prepare and have on hand that are going to stop you going for 3 hobnobs, for example, or a whole packet of hobnobs. If Stacey was here, she would tell you about the whole packet of hobnobs, 2 packets. So yeah, and like I say, really questioning the feelings and the thoughts that are going on behind the snacking. And the same goes for if snacking is the thing that you do during the day, rather than, because Lynn, I remember you said on Monday, it's not nighttime. Once you've had dinner, you're done. It's more during the day when you're working.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. When I'm at home, which is, you know, for the past nearly 2 years, the majority of the time, definitely a day thing.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I think one of the reasons, I mean, there are obviously many reasons, but one of the reasons is during the day, I'm on my own. So it is almost like, oh, no one's seeing me eat these snacks. Like, they don't exist. Whereas in the evenings I spend with my partner, if I were going to the fridge every 2 minutes, he'd be like, what the hell are you playing at?
Yeah.
That's one of it. I mean, apart from the fact that actually come the evening, I don't fancy the snacks, maybe because I've had them all during the day, but yeah, daytime I struggle.
Yeah.
And more, for me, it's more savoury snacks. It's the crisps and, you know, crackers and hummus, you know, the more savoury things than the sweet things.
Yeah. And again, there's a question that needs to be asked behind that, which comes down to, what am I procrastinating on that I need to do at work? Or what don't I want to deal with? Am I bored? Could I, rather than, you know, spend, I don't know, 4 minutes just getting myself a little snack, could I just go outside and get some fresh air, even if it's just to walk around the back garden? The likelihood that you're snacking during the day when you should be working is because you're bored. And we all have to deal with stuff that's boring at work. Obviously not me, because I've got you lot, but we all have, you know, everyone has something in their day that is boring or routine or actually a bit challenging that they don't want to do. And for the last 2 years, we've also had no conversations outside Zoom or Teams, really, unless you've started, you know, I know Lottie's back in the office, and Isla is a teacher, but for the majority of people, there's no interaction. Okay, when we were in an office, there's obviously everyone's birthdays every day, and there's cakes and biscuits and sweets and everything, but you know, you are having less conversations that are just general conversations. It's either business or you're head down working, and it's so easy to get bored and look for a distraction. And that's why we pick up our phones a million times a day as well. Distraction. We're looking for procrastination like techniques. 2 really good books that I recommend on this. It's now a bit busy, and you can all now see that I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms and I'm not dressed very smartly. I'm really sorry. It's very unprofessional. Hyperfocus and Atomic Habits, really good books. Hyperfocus is really good for changing your mindset around like deep work that you have to do at work. So just 2 recommendations there.
Chrissy, can you hold those up again?
Yeah.
I'll just do a quick screenshot. Thank you. Thanks.
It's okay. I also posted them on LinkedIn today. I know you're on LinkedIn.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
So yeah, have a look at those. Anything else on snacking or anything? Or any other questions? No? Okay, good stuff. Well, you all know where I am if you need me. And don't forget to tag me on the Facebook group. Lynn, I've got a couple of screenshots to send you. And don't forget, you should get an email most days, and if there's not an email, there will be a post or an accountability task in the Facebook group. So if you haven't seen emails, you need to check the Facebook group, because my mailer light seems to be playing up, and I've got a call out for help with them at the moment, but I'm copying everything into a folder and you'll see them in the group. Okay, I'll try and remember to tag you all. Good. Okay, any last questions? Sarah's got one.
It was just really to ask, I think a couple of people have mentioned having like a vanilla protein that they sprinkle over yogurts and things like that, and I've looked, I can't work out what you're supposed to buy, what you put into a shake, what you can sprinkle. Is anyone got any recommendations?
You can sprinkle any. Go on.
I use my protein when I was being good, but I've just ordered a couple of others, because you can get taster sachets with different flavors. The chocolate smooth in overnight oats with mixed berries is to die for. Or if the cookies and cream, or there's reduced sugar versions, so always look for the reduced sugar versions, because it's not worth the pretend sugar stuff that they've got in it.
Do you get them in the supermarket, or do you buy them?
I do it online because I can get the smaller ones. If I was going to get in the supermarket, I go Holland and Barrett and see what they've got on sale, but normally they make you buy huge ones, so I try the tasters to get a flavour you like.
Yeah,
it's an acquired taste protein powder, but if you're vegetarian, there's other options other than whey you can go with.
I'm just looking for the post that Lottie posted and I commented on. Where is it? I made some recommendations.
Not being rude, but my battery is low. Just if something happened, if I suddenly disappear.
No worries, no worries. I'll find the post and tag you in, Sarah, because I only use a vegan one, obviously. So I can't vouch for the taste of the other ones, but Rebecca's just vouched for one of the tastes. So yeah, but I'll tag you in the post as well.
Okay.
No worries. Lottie, did you get one?
No, I haven't bought any protein powder yet, but your comment, it was on the recipe pack that you sent. I wrote the question on there and then you replied with
just found it. Yeah,
you've already tagged on that, haven't
you? Oh yeah, I've already tagged you on that.
Yeah, I think when I was training like two and a half years ago, I used to have the whey protein, the PhD one, but I agree, like it's better to buy the smaller packs and do different flavors, because it's a
bit boring.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a whey protein here from my husband, but I never used it, and I have no idea how to use it. Is the drinking one? I have the powder. Do I need to?
You can scan it with your MyFitnessPal, just see how much it is a serving. You can either drink them. I don't drink them. I don't think, Lottie, you drink them, do you? Rebecca doesn't drink them. We mix it in like yogurt or porridge. But I just prefer it like that. I feel like the only time I drink it is when I make a smoothie, but I feel like if I'm just drinking a watery protein drink, I'm like, may as well just have
I used
water.
to have to down it.
Yeah, so I mix mine in, I have yogurt and berries every day, and then if I want something warm, I'll have it with porridge, and it just helps you up that protein a bit.
I just put it in the overnight oats when I make them up, because you can't taste it and it just makes it nicer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, you are welcome. Okay, good. Any others? Any more questions? No? Well done, everyone. Nice to see you. Have a good rest of the week, and don't forget to let me know if you're having any challenges or anything. Okay, good. Right.
Bye,
love you all.
everyone.
See you later.
Thanks, Chrissy. Bye.
Bye.